Apple's newly announced Vision Pro. Don't call it a VR headset. It's their new spatial computing device, but do we see it replacing expensive and expansive, complicated home theater systems like the one I have behind me? Can it even do that? Well, it has a bunch of features you can't find anywhere else, and coupled with Apple's expansive ecosystem, I think it has a really good chance of making a huge impact on not only computing, but home entertainment, or rather personal entertainment. Today we're talking about how and why that is. Stick around. Hey guys, it's the Villaman here, home theater enthusiast and lover of all things tech. And on this channel we compare and review the tech that entertains you. So if you're new here, feel free to hit that like or subscribe button, or even both. So the Vision Pro announcement kinda exceeded my expectation. Leave it to Apple to think of ways to take existing products like VR headsets to a level no one expected. Although they're not calling it a VR or AR headset and more of a spatial computing device, which is just a fancy way of saying augmented reality. For those of you unaware, the Vision Pro is Apple's newest device and is a full-on computer with the processing power to match. It's powered by their new M2 chip, which is what you'll find in their new 2023 devices like the MacBook Air all the way up to the newest Mac Pro. Though the specific version and how many CPU and GPU cores it has is still unknown, but I'm betting it's just a vanilla M2 with the 8-core CPU and 10-core GPU that you can find in their new 15-inch MacBook Air. It also has a brand new R1 chip that will be used to process all the data coming from the numerous sensors and many cameras with only a 12 millisecond delay. That's almost imperceptible, and it's impressive when you realize that the headset has stereoscopic cameras looking forward, one's looking down, and one's looking to the side as well, and some looking inward to your face. Along with the other sensors for eye scanning. There's just a lot of sensors all throughout, and their purpose is to make the experience as seamless as possible. All those sensors are to ensure the image on the two internal displays that have a resolution higher than 4K, mind you, one for each eye, are as responsive as possible to not allow for motion sickness. We'll see just how well that works in practice though. Once you put on the headset, the objects you're interacting with appear to float in your room with the eye tracking capabilities of the Vision Pro. People who've used the headset say it's very realistic. It's like they're actually in the room with you, but it also has a dial on the top where you can use it to turn and adjust the immersion. So from an augmented reality experience where you see things such as apps or videos overlaid in your current space to a full-on immersive virtual reality spaces where you can do anything from work on a document to watch a blockbuster movie in a completely different environment. And that's where I want to focus on in this video, the entertainment factor and just how the Vision Pro will change how we watch movies. Let's be honest, not everyone will have the time, funds, or space necessary to have an elaborate high-performance home theater with 100-inch screen and dual 8-inch subwoofers. But now, with the Vision Pro, you may not need one. It has the ability, like I mentioned before, to realistically place objects in the room, including videos. And when you do that, you can have it in your space as it is with all your furniture and lighting, or you could turn that immersion dial and replace the environment with something completely different. On top of that, you can adjust the size of the video however you want. So you can see where I'm going with this. You could be in your backyard, for example, in broad daylight, watching a virtual 200-inch screen in complete darkness. That's really game-changing. It can also recreate spatial audio like Dolby Atmos with the two speakers in the headset that are placed over your ears. And where this gets truly incredible is when you consider that Apple has one of the biggest libraries of movies and TV shows with iTunes, and their platform has pretty much every streaming app under the sun. So there is a ridiculous amount of content that you can experience. And that's all within your own personal theater bubble, but that's also one of the biggest downsides that I can see with it as well. So normally a home theater is a shared experience. There's nothing quite like a good old-fashioned movie night with family or friends with a bunch of people in a room watching and enjoying a movie. That shared experience is one of the things that makes home theater such a great hobby. That and the full body experience of the tactile base of a really good subwoofer is something that the Vision Pro just can't provide. And that is something that I think would be missed by anyone who's used to that. I mean, there's nothing quite like seeing someone's face react when you know a particularly good scene with some crazy sound effects is about to come on. But on the flip side, there are those people with partners or kids or just living situations that makes it impossible for them to play music or movies loudly, or they just don't have the opportunity to watch the content they want to watch as often as they want to watch it. The Vision Pro will have the ability to change that and have the biggest impact, I think, and most utility for those people. Now you can bring your screen with you anywhere you go and have great sound with it too. At least that's what Apple says. We'll see just how true that is when the Vision Pro launches in early 2024. I personally can't wait to get one in my hands and on my face. I mean, I already have one on pre-order, at least in my mind. That's how things are going to work from now on, right? Anyways, so what do you think of the Vision Pro? Is it revolutionary or just ridiculous? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more home theater audio and video content. Thanks for watching, and until next time, this has been your friendly neighborhood Villa man saying be safe and peace.